So I just posted a video on my Patreon account, um, giving out a money ritual that actually came to me. This isn't something that I got from someone else. This isn't something that I got out of a book. This isn't something that I got from Betty Crocker. This came directly from me. It is a badass motherfucking money ritual that works. And because of what it entails, I cannot put it on YouTube. Okay. Now, before I direct you to my Patreon account, here's a disclaimer. If you are of a certain mindset, if you are of a certain mindset when it comes to how you think with money, how you think about money and how you interact with money, then this ritual will not work. The ritual will not work if you believe that you poor, if you believe that you have to work hard for money, if you believe that money is hard to come by. That is the narrative that has been painted and presented to us as Black people. And this ritual is only for Black people. Okay? I'm not including Latinos, and I'm not including, brown people or, others. I'm not including any of you in that. And if you try to do this ritual, it will backfire on you. This is only for Black people. Okay, this ritual is only for Black people, and it will only work for Black people. If any others try to do it, it will backfire on you and have the opposite effect of what it's supposed to do for Black people, meaning it is going to expand and grow and manifest your abundance as Black people. Anyone else who tries to do this, it will do the opposite, meaning it will decrease your abundance and take away from your abundance. So, this is only for Black people. This is a ritual that came directly from me. Okay. And I can be arrogant about it because I did the ritual and it fucking worked for me. But let me just say this once again, you have to change how you think about money. So if you are not, let me just be clear about this. If you are not aligned with a certain way of thinking about money, then the ritual will not work. You can light every candle, you can say every chant, but if you believe that Black people are poor, and if you believe that you are poor, and if you believe the narrative like we all have as Black people, we've all bought into that narrative. If you believe that narrative, and if it's embedded into your soul, you first have to get rid of that block that is preventing you from getting the abundance that you deserve, okay? You have to do spiritual work to get rid of that first. I did it on myself. I did the work on myself, and that is what makes me a master. I am an energy master because I did the work on myself, and it opened up opportunities, and it opened up gateways for me to come in contact with people that helped me to change my life. My girl Janelle. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I hope she don't mind me saying her name in a video, but the work that I did led me to this wise woman, and she helped me to change my life. And that's my motherfucking girl, and I fucks with her. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. But what I'm saying to you is this: before you do this ritual, and I will post the link to my Patreon because I posted the video and the instructions on what you need to do in order to open up that gateway or to do this ritual, rather. I'm going to post the link to my Patreon in the video description box. You have to pay. You have to pay to see it. If you don't pay, you just won't see it. But the rewards will be so much bigger. You know what I'm saying? Than what you pay. And I'm not doing, I don't need, for real, I don't need no motherfucking money, but it's the principle. This is my information. This came directly from me. So again, I can be arrogant about it because I did the ritual and it worked. And it worked. And because of what it entails, I can't post it on YouTube. But I want to reiterate, if you have a mindset that you're poor, if you have a mindset that you have to work hard for money, then this ritual will not work for you. And I would advise you not to even contact me or to even, pay for the ritual. Don't do it at all. Because if you have a mindset where you think you have to work hard for money, if you have a mindset where you think that black people are po and can't do no mo and can't do the can't don't, if you have that kind of mindset, then this ritual will not work for you. So it's no point in you purchasing it. But if you want to know the actual ritual that I did, then you have to pay for it on Patreon. I posted the video on Patreon. And again, I did the ritual. It worked for me. And again, that's why I can be so arrogant about it, because it worked for me. Okay. So, with that being said, it's all about aligning yourself with a certain way of thinking when it comes to money. Because the way I think about money is that money flows to me easily. Any money that I put out comes back to me 50 times a thousand. Any money that I put out comes back to me 50 times a thousand. Any money that I put out comes back to me 50 times a thousand. That is how I think about money. That is how I think about prosperity and abundance. Money comes to me, flows to me easily, very easily. I do not have any issues with money anymore, for the most part. For the most part, this will this is a game changer for you. This will be a game changer for you if you do this ritual and you're already on a path of changing how you think about money. This ritual is for you. Okay. Like I said, this ain't no Betty Crocker shit. This ain't no YouTube shit. This ain't no I got it out of somebody else's book shit. This came directly from me. This came directly from my spirits or whatever the case may be. It came from me. This is my shit and I'm here to share it. Okay. And again, it will only work for black people. It will not work for others. This is only for black people because everyone else manifests off of our motherfucking melanin. So why can't we? Why can't we manifest off of our own melanin? And I remember Monique was saying, the comedian Monique, I know a lot of people don't like her, but she made a very valid point. She said that we are valuable. Our melanin is valuable. She didn't say melanin, but I'm saying it. Our melanin is valuable. So if other people can manifest off of our energy and our blood and our ancestors' blood, why the fuck can't we? And you will understand once you see the video on Patreon, you will understand why I'm saying manifest off of our ancestors' blood and our blood as well. So once again, this is a ritual that came from me. Again, it came from me. This ain't nobody else's shit. And if anybody else tells you that it's theirs, they're telling you a motherfucking lie. This came from me and me directly. And I can back it up and I can prove it. So, if you want to expand your abundance, if you want to expand your prosperity and you want to manifest more abundance, this ritual is for you. And think of it this way too, and you'll once you see the video, you'll know why I'm saying this. The number 3 is all about manifestation, growth, inspiration, and creativity. That's what the number 3 is all about. So this is Sia Grant. Hit up my Patreon. Hit up my Patreon. I will post the link to my Patreon in the video description box. Okay. So if you're interested in expanding your abundance or whatever the case may be, hit up my Patreon. And let me say this too, so people will know. I don't show myself on camera, not because I'm ashamed of how I look, because I'm handsome. I'm pretty good looking. I don't show myself on camera because my home is a sacred space. And I've seen so many people make the mistake of inviting YouTube into their home. No shade to anyone, but I'm just saying. My home and the way I operate in the motherfucking dark. But if there's ever a person or a client that wants to communicate with me, and if they want any kind of service from me that I can provide, we will talk on camera. You will be able to see me, and I will be able to see you if you want me to see you. Okay? If you don't want to see each other, then that's fine too. But I have no issue with showing myself to a client. I don't give a fuck about YouTube. I don't owe YouTube a motherfucking thing. I don't owe YouTube shit. But if you are a client and you need my services for something, okay? If you need my services, then I have no issue with letting you have access to me. But I don't owe YouTube a motherfucking thing. And I just want to say that. I just want to say that in case people are wondering. I don't owe YouTube shit, but I don't really have a lot of spiritual clients like that because I'm doing other things right now. And this is my spiritual work right here. Exposing and decoding shit. That's my spiritual work. That's where I'm the strongest. Okay, that is where I'm the strongest. So I really don't do. I'm really not a fan of giving readings. I can give readings. I've done it in the past. I know how to do that, but it takes so much fucking energy to do that. Consultations are the same way. So I prefer to sit back and decode shit and give out information. And if you want the information, certain information like this money ritual, you'll have to pay for it. Okay? If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But I just wanted to say that. I just want to put that out there as a disclaimer. My home is a sacred space. Okay? And I don't like everybody in my motherfucking sacred space. That is why you see a black motherfucking screen. Okay? That is why. Okay? If I've met you in person and you've seen me, then cool. We cool, whatever the case may be. You know? But I don't allow everybody into my sacred motherfucking space. And a lot of that is for spiritual reasons, and it's for, because of the things that I talk about. Okay? So I don't owe YouTube a motherfucking thing. I don't owe random people on YouTube shit. But if you are a client or somebody that wants my spiritual services, then we can talk. I will let you have access to me. But other than that, I don't owe YouTube shit. I just want to say that. Okay? But if you're interested in the money ritual, I will post the link to my Patreon in the video description box. This money ritual, if you are already aligned, this money ritual it'll be a game changer for you because it was a game changer for me because after I did it, prosperity and money just started pouring in and it's still pouring in. I wake up making motherfucking money. And see, the way I changed my mind, because it's all about changing your mind and how you think about money. The way I changed my mind and how I thought about money, I had to stop thinking that money was hard to come by. And I had to stop thinking that I had to work hard for money. I don't work hard for shit. I sit on my motherfucking ass all motherfucking day doing whatever the fuck I want to do. If I want to go to the motherfucking casino, I can do that. I can go to the ATM, take out whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go here, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about going into the grocery store anymore, worrying about how much money I have to spend to buy groceries. I don't have to worry about any of that shit anymore. But I had to do a lot of spiritual work that led up to that motherfucking dream. I'm talking about years of spiritual work that I did on myself, years of energy work that I did on myself. And that is what makes me a motherfucking master. I'm not talking about being a master over other people. I'm talking about being a master of myself. I don't give a fuck about other people. But if people want to come to me about certain things, I can advise them on certain things they can do. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm particularly talking about men, black men, gay black men, DL black men, or whatever the case may be. You know, I provide my services specifically for them. Sometimes I may deal with females, sometimes it depends on the situation. Okay. But I don't really deal with, love and, and all that love stuff. And, is your boyfriend cheating on you? I don't deal with none of that bullshit no more. I don't deal with that. I deal with certain things that are more aligned with my motherfucking energy. That's somebody else's job. And I ain't no player hater. So if that's better for somebody else, I'll send you over to them. You feel what I'm saying? But I had to change how I thought about money. I had to stop thinking that money was, I had to work hard for money. That is the biggest lie. You ain't got to work hard for no motherfucking money. You ain't got to work hard. There is wealth and abundance all around you. The problem is that those gateways and portals are blocked. And a lot of times they're blocked, if not most of the time or all of the time, they're blocked because of how we think about fucking money and prosperity, because we've been fed a white supremacist narrative about it in the media and just in general as black people. It is our divine motherfucking right to be rich and wealthy. And that is how I see myself. So I don't have to work hard for a motherfucking thing. I have my own home based motherfucking business. And I can sit on my motherfucking ass and collect money. When a customer or a client needs to reach out to me about some business, I do what I need to do. I'm not talking about my spiritual stuff. I'm talking about my business shit, which my spiritual awakening and expanding my consciousness helped me to open up those opportunities that were blocked at one time. You feel what I'm saying? And it led me to the right people. It led me to the right people. So you have to change how you think about money before you start doing any rituals. You have to change your mind before you start doing any rituals. That's the most important thing. You have to change your mind and change how you think about money before you can receive the prosperity and abundance, and before you can open up those gateways, because a lot of times there's so many blockages that are there, or hexes that may be there on your finances, that you may not recognize it. And see, I removed all of the blocks and shit that were on mine. I did that myself because I am an energy master. I am a master, and I did that. I did that. I'm a master of self. I'm not saying I'm a master of everyone or everything and I can heal everyone. No, 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 no. I'm a master of my own self. Okay? I'm a master of my own self. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm a master. Give me your money. I can heal you. No, no, no. Don't, no, none of that shit. I'm a master of self. That's who I am. I'm a master of me. And that is how I operate. And that is why I say I don't owe YouTube a motherfucking thing, because YouTube don't pay my motherfucking bills. I'm just on YouTube because, I have a calling to speak on spiritual stuff. And I have a right to do that if I want to, in whatever motherfucking way that I see fit to do it. Now, like I said, if there's a customer that wants to talk to me and they want to talk on camera, then we can do that. We can find a way to do that. But you have to pay me if you want my energy and my time, of course. Okay. So I just wanted to say that. So if you want to see that ritual that I did that helped me to grow and expand and manifest, my abundance, then hit the link in the video description box, and that will take you to my Patreon page. Okay. If you are a person who owns a business, if you're a person who's trying to get into owning your own business or whatever the case may be, or some shit like that, this ritual will help you to manifest that as well. It's multifaceted. It's based upon whatever you want. Okay. And I can tell you for certain, whatever you want, and if you are already aligned with that energy, then it will manifest the way that you want it to. I don't have problems for the most part with money anymore. As a matter of fact, I get tired of depositing checks into the bank. I get tired of it sometimes. I'm like, oh shit, another motherfucking check to go into the motherfucking bank. Here we go again. And I'm not turning into no prosperity occultist or no shit like that. But I've been wanting to talk about this because this is all part of my spiritual shit too. You see what I'm saying? So if you're interested in the money ritual, you have to pay for it. The video is on Patreon, and the link will be in the video description box. Thank you.